A legacy is meant to outlast you. It's to leave a lasting imprint on the world through your accomplishments and character.
Legacy to me is a person, a place, or an event that's taken place that's left a footprint in history and inspires people to just be good, kind humans. And what I hope my legacy to be is just to remind people to just have a positive attitude. You'd be surprised at how you can change your life by having a positive attitude and thinking about what could go right rather than thinking about what could go wrong.
When I think of what legacy means to me, I think of the quote from Hamilton the musical, planting seeds in a garden you never get to see.
I believe that a legacy is what you leave behind when you're gone. And I would like my legacy to be making a difference in someone's life, or a lot of people's lives, whichever way it works.
When I think of my personal legacy, I want to be remembered for always being there for everyone, that they can count on me and always be their friend.
I want my legacy to be my kindness for animals and my love for my pit bulls, especially my Indy Blue.
You know, speaking to the legacy I want to leave, I guess just speaking about life in general, I want to have some sort of moral legacy as somebody who pushed and tried to do what he could for people and tried to be the best person that he could be and leave a constant impact on people. I want to have a legacy of, when I had the opportunity to do someone good or to do good in general, I did it, despite all imperfections.
So what legacy means to me is generational knowledge that gets passed down in your family generation, from grandparents and parents and all the way down to your children and then your grandchildren.
Legacy for me as a mom is the influence that I leave behind for my children and the values that I instill for them and pour into them as they're growing up.
Well, when I think of the word legacy, I immediately think about my family, of course, and my daughter, and the mark that you leave on your children. You hope that you leave an impression on them that helps them to become members of society who contribute in a positive way.
When I think about legacy, my thoughts immediately turn to the future I want to create for my two boys. I want them to grow up knowing that they are capable of achieving anything they set their minds to, and more importantly, I want them to see firsthand that it's possible to grow both a loving, thriving family and a fulfilling, successful career.
What does legacy mean to me? Legacy to me is the story that we leave behind. Not just about who we are, but what we also instill in generations behind us. If you have kids, who they are, who they become is your legacy, because it's the only way that you get to live on and continue your own story. So that's what legacy means to me.